Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March general reading. This is occurring right after the new moon in Pisces, and Venus, which was in conjunction to Neptune, one of Pisces' rulers in Pisces, has moved into Aries. What that essentially means to me is that this time of endings, of closures, of really rooting in who we are now and what we are capable of now after such an intense growth period is a way to move forward towards the things that have deep meaning for us, that give us joy. So with that beautiful frame, let's get your overall energy for the month of March, Virgo, the Two of Cups. This is a beautiful indication of real connection within yourself. This is you balancing out the assertive and the receptive energies, commonly called the divine masculine, the divine feminine. Beautifully balancing that so that you are recognizing the self-knowledge that you have gained and built, understanding, honoring, and recognizing your higher potential in all regards, what you are capable of more, coming from this authentic place, those unfulfilled dreams, those ways to connect that are reflecting in all of your relationships. This is a beautiful card of deep connection, significant connection, and the ability to do so in a way that improves your life, informs your happiness, and gives you access to a range of beautiful emotions. In the past, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords. New understanding, new enlightenment that has to do about your attitudes, your responsibility in failures, disappointments you've experienced. You have gained so much through your ability to open up and recognize that you have many things to learn. The things particularly that you are open to learning are how you learn, the way that you build and open up and process new information, the way that you create something in relationship to your environment, in relationship to the wisdom of your body. And as you are now becoming more and more familiar with verifying your experience, verifying the validity of your aspirations by staying in touch, listening to your body. That includes listening to the earth. The earth is our planetary, our cosmic body, and our body's knowledge comes from that. And that alignment, that openness to all this new information, these new models to be found in nature, is what is allowing you to understand your responsibility and new ways to move forward, armed with this new understanding of how you may not have done things well in the past, but you've learned from that. And this understanding you are implementing in all areas of your life so that you are creating this new spiritual foundation for yourself. In the present, we have the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the World card. It has required a lot of letting go of the way things used to be, really evaluating and releasing failures and disappointments. That theme is rife throughout not just your personal life, but throughout your professional life as well, your social experience, the ways in which you have stayed aligned to the expectations and needs of others rather than to yourself. And in fact, this process has gotten you to a place where you recognize how much you've grown, how you have and are creating this spiritual and emotional, this cultural foundation for yourself, in which you are now able to practice manifesting your desires those things that are most reflective of who you authentically are. And you're now in a position to recognize that whether you give or accept or reject this offer that's coming to you, you still understand that the potential for that offer, that thing that you once wanted, is within your grasp. Rejecting this particular offer does not destabilize you because you now understand that all good things come from within yourself, allowing you to give yourself permission to aspire to identify the things that are most important to you. And whether this opportunity that's presently available is the one or not does not diminish the solidity and foundation you've created for yourself emotionally. This is part of what you're learning as you are now in a position to wrap up and close a cycle of achievement, a cycle of accomplishment. You may have reached a critical place in your career. This feels very career-like. Or even in your relationships, in your home life, you may have completed a project or an employment that is now being rewarded, and you are receiving the recognition from others that is important to you, that gives you the signal that you have not only achieved this thing, but you've learned some deeper personal lessons about the way that you understood yourself and the world and your place in it as part of that completion, as part of that wrapping up, and as part of that newer connection and relationship you have with yourself that is being reflected in your significant relationships. In the future, we have the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. You've gained confidence out of this process. You are coming out impassioned, excited, really having learned and gained the momentum of your own heart's desires as you have practiced this alignment with who you truly are, expressing that and owning the emotions that verify the validity of your path forward. You are generating new communications, new conversations, new movements and actions in concert with others. These new ideas, these new plans, these new proposals are having a dramatic impact and are part of this new repositioning of your relationships, not only to others, but to your goals, to the things that are important to you, so that you do not need to be the leader. You've internalized that need to lead with your passion for yourself. However, you are now recognizing in all your relationships how they must meet your standard in terms of the service that you've always provided through your ability to connect and understand what is most important to you, how you can best express your gifts and talents, and how, as a result of that, you can join with others, collaborate, co-create with others to mutually support one another towards these new opportunities that you're creating. I'm going to clarify the Four of Cups in your present with the Queen of Pentacles and the Star card. This is lovely. I am not seeing necessarily a significant romantic relationship, but I am seeing a significant relationship that bears on your business, your projects, your creative expression, that could support your emotional growth and desire to connect deeply with others. You are inspired by your growth and the growth you've observed in your world to the possibilities that you've experienced as you release old ways of doing things, owning the responsibility for your failures in a way that lets you understand that as you change, you see new possibilities that you didn't see before. It's quite possible that you are learning again to receive as well as initiate, and that's part of this internal balancing and connection with yourself is allowing you to do, recognizing that this assertive, aggressive energy can be best supported by your knowing when to receive, when to allow others to whom you serve give back to you. I'm going to finish this off, Virgo, with an oracle card and hope that if you've enjoyed this reading, you will like and subscribe to my channel. Pacific Tarot, I've pulled relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I hope this reading has been supportive to you. I thank you for your time and look forward to the next time I see you. Namaste.